Okay, we are live. Let me just go into YouTube, look at my video, get the chat. Pop out chat. Okay, we're here. Good morning, everybody. Sunday morning, last day of August. Hopefully the heat will follow and stay in August, and we'll have. Hey, Harry, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully, we will have a nice, cool September. I hope so. Let's see. There is the link for anybody that wants to join. Ed, good morning. All right. Last day of August. Hope the heat stays in August and we have cool. It's supposed to be nice today, 70s. Supposed to be a nice day. See what happens. Pat Tays, good morning. Oh, I'm going to go back to the 8 o'clock. I was at 9 o'clock because I figured a couple people that were west figured they would always say, oh, you're on too early. Well, you know what? For most of the people, it's people over in Europe anyway. So they're already in the afternoon. So I'll stay with it. Good morning, Peter. So Jason, I'm assuming you're at work. It's Sunday morning, so I know you work Sundays. Harry, it was good seeing you yesterday. Good stream. I had my official mix mower carburetor cleaning kit, so you wouldn't get doused. So officially endorsed by Mix Mowers. So when you're cleaning a carburetor, be careful. So good morning, Dick. How are you? So anyway, Sunday, gonna be a busy day. Yesterday, I didn't get much done because it basically poured all day. I don't know if it did that in Long Island, Jason or Chris, but we got a ton of rain yesterday. Well, we needed it. We definitely needed it, but it's supposed to bring the weather down to probably 70s now, and we're supposed to stay 70s for at least a few days. So hopefully, it's just been too hot to do anything. I do most of my work outside, and it's just been really hot. And for Mick and those who were asking the other day, I did clean up some of the shop yesterday so I could get to my workbench. So that's good. I just have to do some of the garage cleaning today. Today is going to be two-stroke day, all kinds of two-stroke stuff to work on. Yeah, Harry, if I put it on eBay, I probably would, but then I'd have to give Mick half because his sticker's on it. So anyway, in fact, I still have a sticker for Jason and Christine. I got to mail them out. I think I have your address, Jason. I'll throw it in the mail, and hopefully you'll get it in a couple of days. He sent me one and wrote on the back of it, "Forward to Paté's." So I got to get that done for you. Yeah, so you're lucky with the order. We had torrential rain. We literally had 3-4 inches of rain in like an hour period yesterday. It was crazy, like flooding rain. It was ridiculous. Crazy rain. So what's everybody working on? Anybody got anything working today? Ed, I know you got that engine for Mark. We'll probably see you on your chat tonight. We have Dusty Blonde's chat coming up this afternoon. We'll probably go on that. That's always a lot of fun. Like I said, 2 strokes for me today. A guy dropped off a generator. I think I told you guys. He left it on my trailer, but he left it tilted up. So the carburetor was facing up. And then he didn't have the air filter box on it. So when we got that torrential rain in the morning, the first rain, it just went all into the carburetor. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I can throw some oil in there and just, pull it out and all that stuff. Anyway. Hey, Ed's got stickers. That'd be good. Yeah, you got a decent logo. That'll go pretty well. That'll go pretty good. Oh man! So what else is going on? I'm wearing my Relay for Life hat. Those who don't know, my oldest daughter is a childhood cancer survivor, so I always help out when I can with American Cancer Society, things like that. So anyway, what else is going on? I see a lot of stuff coming in. I call this mid-season right now, mid to 3/4 of the season. So I see a lot of stuff coming in that's not running right, stuff that I didn't service at the beginning of the season or they didn't service at all. And now all of a sudden it's not working. I got an MS290. Hey, Mike Lucky, what's going on? An MS290 chainsaw came in. The guy, he actually came up from New Jersey because his daughter lives here, but he's from New Jersey, and he saw my channel. And he asked if I could look at it. And it's just one of those, hopefully just a mixture screw. He says, you probably won't even get it started. Well, I got it started like on the third pull. He's like looking at me, but then it went blah, 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 blah. So I didn't want to just take out the screwdriver and have a nice day. I said, let me take a look at it. So that's another thing we got to work on today. George, good morning. Welcome. Yeah, 290 is good. But I tell most people when they blow them up or they're not running right, convert it to the 390 because all it is a cylinder swap. The 290, 390, but still a clamshell saw. A lot of people don't like clamshell saws. They think they're cheaper, but I mean, I don't know. The friend of mine that has a 390, ooh, a thing, nice saw. You know, the 290 I think is a 56 cc, so it's a good saw. What else? I'm trying to think. I got leaf blowers are coming in. Walk behind leaf blowers, and it was funny because the storm we had the other day. I don't know if you guys know it, but in Connecticut here, we actually had a tornado. I think it was called a CF1 grade tornado in a town called Hamden. And it really took down a lot of trees. And I mean, it was crazy. It was, I mean, people say Connecticut, you don't get tornadoes. You don't live in Kansas. Yeah, we get tornadoes. You know, the winds here, just like the winds anywhere else. And we get nor'easters and all kinds of weird storms. But yeah, this is probably the third or fourth tornado in as many years that we've had here. Anytime we have crazy weather, you know, chances are there's a cyclone somewhere, but this time it touched down in Hamden, Connecticut. So big damage. The trees, 30-foot root balls uprooted. It's just crazy, you know. It was one of those things where Friday at about 4:00, all of a sudden you're standing outside and the sky turned black. And all of a sudden the trees are almost sideways with wind. And you're like, what the heck? And that's what it was. It was a pretty big storm. All right, so what else is going on? Let me throw the link out there if anyone wants to join. There's the link. Ooh, that was quick. I got good Wi-Fi today. Usually I hit it, it takes a second or two to come up. That was quick. Anywho, I'm sure we'll see Mr. Keller and some of the other regulars here too. Lucky goes on at 10. So a lot of other people here. East Coast, good morning. MS-171. Oh yeah, homeowner saw. Those are good saws though. I got a 210 the other day from somebody who was giving it away. He bought it to cut one tree, and then he said he didn't want it. And I said, "What do you want for it?" He goes, "I can be $40." And I was like, "Really?" The chain still had the green link on it. There wasn't even any wear or anything. I said, "What did you do with it?" He goes, "Oh, I cut down one tree." I was like, "You bought a saw for one tree?" So, Mike, touch your head, top of your head. Touch the top of your head, Mike. Oh, 1 minute. I'll wait a minute. Oh, you got to get situated. I'm sorry. Got to get the headphones on and all that stuff. There we go. All right.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm going to try something. I saw it the other day when I clicked on this. Let me see if it works. Hold on. Trying to switch you around. You know how they have a thing where you can switch people now? It came on StreamYard and said all you got to do is click on the image on the squares on the bottom and drag it. It doesn't seem to be working.
I haven't tried that yet. No.
Mick was doing it yesterday. He's playing us around like Hollywood Squares.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And how come it's not working? Let me try this one. If I do this one, wait a minute. Oh wait, maybe if I click on the picture. Oh, there we go.
It's the bottom one.
No. What you do, you just put your arrow on the color picture that's on your screen,
Yep.
not on the bottom, but on your picture. Like I'll click, my arrow right now is on your head. I'm going to click and pull you, and there you go. Oh, cool. Okay. It works. Now, when I hit StreamYard this morning, not an ad, but an announcement came up says, now you can move people around. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking over Ken Small Engine's channel from now on.
There you go. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's what Mick did yesterday. He threw Conquer in the upper corner there, and then Conquer was taken over. So that's pretty cool. Not bad. So what do you got going on today? Anything?
No, nothing. It's a day of relax.
Did you get the rain yesterday? Big rain?
We got a little bit of rain, yeah. We got enough, but not enough to talk about.
Yeah. Ours was like torrential for about 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday night, though, was crazy, though. Like that said, tornado. There was actually a tornado. It was ridiculous. But,
I seen it on the news.
Yeah, a lot
Don't
of
forget, we're not that far from each other.
No. But it's funny. People say Connecticut, you don't get anything. No, we get nor'easters and hurricane, tornado. We get everything. I mean, Connecticut is like you guys. We can get 105 in the summer and minus 10 in the winter. So you get your fair share here.
Yeah.
So
yesterday on Pate's performance, I think it was Brandon, BS Small Engine, was mentioning about his scrap pile.
Mm-hmm.
How he was able to sell like the scrap pile. What do you guys call that? The repair pile or something? Or
yeah, he got a lot of money, didn't he?
Yeah, he got a lot of money. So when I started, I mentioned it yesterday. I was going to stop picking up lawnmowers. The push ones, because I got tons of parts for the riding lawnmowers.
Yep.
Well, yesterday I picked up my first push mower.
What did you get? Missing
a wheel. So I'll put that in a pile. I'll grab, whatever I see on the side of the road, because push mowers, you find them all the time over here. So
do you? You don't. For some reason, in my area, you don't find anything because the town is always going around like with their trucks, and if they see something, they'll just throw it in the truck. Because one of the guys here that works for the town, it does it on the side like me. He's one of my competitors. So they're like buddies with him. So whenever they see anything, boom. I could drive every single neighborhood in my area, wouldn't find one thing.
The scrap guys don't even pick them up, only because they can't scrap them without taking all the oil out,
fluids,
all the fluids. So therefore, they don't even do that because it's not easy money for them. So they leave them. So no, I'm going to stop picking them up and throw them in the backyard, put them in a pile, and I'll just throw the whole pile on Craigslist, see what I get for it. So even if I get $100, that's $100 that's for the mowers there.
Touch your head, Sparky. There we go. What's up, Spark?
Is it too noisy?
No.
Nope. Good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
People complain, you see, when I'm too noisy. Hello, everyone in chat.
I'm going to try my new trick here.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I've always been on top. What do you expect? All right, Mike, how are you?
Good. You, Sparky?
Very tired. Been up since about 3:30 UK time. So no sleep hardly at all last night.
So when's your big trip? Friday?
It's Friday. We're just trying to sort out the little bits in between because we've got to work out how to do certain things. I can't explain too much because the missus is sitting there. It's just getting the things put together because the problem is it's so expensive trying to get from A to B at the moment because of COVID thing still in place. And what I want to plan, I can't do the first one, so I've got to do the second one. So yeah.
So all about transportation right now?
Yeah, it is. It's not as cheap as I want it to be from A to B. But we're gonna do something. Plan. And the missus didn't know yet.
That's good. Well, is it something more like an anniversary sort of gift or something like
that?
Yeah,
it's 10 years we've been married. On the 8th, 9th, and 10th, we got married. So 10 years on that day, 8th of September. But we've got to have it early because sister's birthday's in the following that week, whatever you want to call it. So 2 days. 2 days after.
9, 8?
8, 9, and 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because my youngest daughter, it's funny, she was born on 9/8/99. Yeah. So I remember, they say, how do you remember her birthday? All 9s minus 1.
Yeah, so 8, 9, and 10. So it's easy to remember, so you don't get into trouble then with a frying pan.
That's cool.
So after 10 years, You still don't have a doghouse yet?
Well, I've always been in the doghouse. What do you expect?
I'm in mine right now, Mike. That's after 30 years. So
She's fine, and Nandy. So, hi, East Coast. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, everyone. Full bear and everyone. Yeah, I was very tired on your stream looking the other day.
yeah,
I couldn't sleep properly. But...
Scotty, touch your head. There we go. There's Mr. Briggs.
Mr. Briggs. I bet you got his pizza.
You, Mr. Briggs, is something else, Tyre.
Why is that?
Why is that? You
gonna
snore a lot.
The Mr.
Yeah, I
Briggs.
know. I've been being run ragged by my old man.
Yeah.
They're in the back room. They're driving me. They haven't drove me nuts yet.
Excuse me, right, Mr. Briggs. It's called
What's
gaffer tape. It's called gaffer tape concrete. That's all you need to do with your parents. You know what I mean? Gaffer tape and concrete.
No. I just said when you try and move a 2,100 square foot house into a 1,100 square foot house, try that.
Yeah. A lot of stuff piled up.
Yeah.
It's no.
Garbage dumpsters.
It's all inside of a shed in my backyard that I had to have delivered.
Wow.
Is what it is.
Mr. Briggs fell asleep on a panel last night.
Yep. Actually, that may have been my old man because I set the phone down and went in to check on him. He won't come up on here. He's afraid.
I didn't know he was live last night. Yeah, Friday, wasn't it? Is it Friday last night or Saturday? Yeah, one of the days. I can't remember. Yeah, Saturday.
Mike, a lot of times I'll just go in the background and listen to some of the stuff because some of yours gets outrageous too.
Yeah, I did have a panel that was on. What was that?
Yeah, because the only one I've got on my screen is one day ago, Friday night. I haven't got any other ones on mine. I don't know why it's not showing up on the system. I think YouTube's really been playing out.
No, that was Twister V Twins garage. Live.
Didn't you have one last night, Mike? Another one about the upcoming YouTubers, an extra one or something?
Excuse me. No, that's Friday.
That's Friday.
I didn't. Friday was just.
Fridays is share and Sundays is freedom of hell.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a problem as well. So Kate's not even showing up on the main list.
I get on here, Mike, and when Grandpa comes on, man, all guns are loaded.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I think this one's going to be bad. It's probably going to be torn down from YouTube. I had it monetized, but for some reason, something's telling me to unmonetize it.
Can you touch your head, Mick? Unless that's just a picture of Mick. There we go. You got Mick, and we got Riley Boy, too. Beautiful.
Yo, how you doing?
Hey, there we go. Riley Boy. What's up?
Hello.
Oh, I love the head falling apart.
There we go.
I'll see ya.
There we go. Good morning. Hey, Riley.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
That's it.
Oh, my Lord. He's off
So
the
Riley,
He's off the old work. He's off the old work.
I discovered the trick, Mick. I saw it this morning. So hold on. Let me get back to the pictures. Hold on. Yep. And then we take this and we go. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's where I belong. That's where I belong. Give me the anchor chair. Give me the anchor chair. That's where I belong.
Oh, God.
Stick me down the bottom with Mr. Briggs. That's where I like to be. Right down there again and give him plenty of stick today. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Good. I can punch up.
Bring it on, Cupcake.
I ain't no cupcake. I've been dealing with my parents.
Oh, you are a cupcake. You're rough on the outside, but silky smooth on the inside, baby. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Hey, you better watch it. I'll go get my old man.
Go and get him. Go and get him. Bring him on round.
I might bring him on that freedom of speech.
So I just picked up, I've just done a little unboxing review on, it's called a Titan over here, which is a company called Screwfix Direct, not affiliated. They do a 4-in-1 multi-tool system, strimmer, hedge cutter, chainsaw and brush cutter attachment, 25cc engine. They're a home user equipment only. They're not a professional grade machine anyway, shape or form. I've done an unboxing on that, but unfortunately, when I did the, I got the chainsaw attachment out ready to do. They go sharp. The oil filler pipe. Let me get that out. Yeah, there's a bit in here at where the oil filler is. There. It's in there. The oil filler pipe is actually broken already from brand new. So they've got a year's warranty on it. But do you know what? I can fix that. So rather than taking it all the way back down the shop again. So I did an unboxing review on that. There's hundreds of them out there on YouTube, as there are on lots of videos. But you never know, mine might be semi-successful. So been doing that today, and just working on some bits and pieces in the old shack. You know me, getting down, getting dirty, getting it all done. So apart from that, not really a great deal. What have you been up to? You been busy, you guys?
I've been cooking.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day today.
Yeah.
Weather's supposed to be nice, 70s, so it's gonna be gorgeous weather
Lovely.
today.
So it's going to be suns out, guns out, is it?
Oh yeah. Yesterday was too much rain. It was all rain, torrential rain all day. It was crazy.
Was it really? No, we've had good weather here. We've had real good weather, which is nice. Hi, East Coast. How you doing, buddy boy? Nice to see you.
Well, I've been cooking breakfast this morning.
What
have you been cooking? Bacon butties.
Breakfast
Nice.
Watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Go on.
Is that me?
Can't do it getting buttons. That's on your iPad.
yeah.
Charger.
Ooh, I haven't even eaten it. It's crazy for me.
And then my old favourite is the old chup chup.
Ooh, turkey.
No,
No,
it's a
whole
chicken.
chicken. What is that?
Ah, chicken.
Yeah,
Roasted.
Roasted.
What's Mr.
Nice.
What's not yet? No. What's Mr. Briggs scoffing in his mouth there? What's that? Tomato?
No idea.
Fresh tomato off a vine. I see BLTs tonight. I got about 10 of them out there.
Wow.
How many tomatoes can you fit in your mouth in one go, Mr. Briggs? Quite a few, I'm guessing.
Nothing like a good fresh tomato. Just
So how
something
you
Say
doing?
hi.
How you doing, Mike?
Yeah.
How you
Hey.
doing, Mike?
Oh,
Uh-oh, who's that,
that
Lucky?
cat's gorgeous. That cat is beautiful.
That's Angel.
Cute. Tiger cat.
That's beautiful. Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I wish my cats behaved that good.
So how you doing then, Mike? You been busy? I did catch you on where were you last night? BSS Small Engines live stream. Obviously, time zones is a bit different, and I was probably fast asleep whilst you guys were up there yakking. So I see you was up there with Brandon and Doug and one or two others having a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. That was cool. Nice to see you up there.
Yeah, I was last night before I went to bed. I figured I should go up there and say hi to him and everybody else. I was also on yours in the back listening. I was in the chat.
I see you filter through the old stream there. It's a bit difficult to keep up with every single comment, as you know.
Oh yeah,
on.
definitely.
When you're getting
Definitely.
60s or 70s in the house, it tends to whip through, especially when we're trying to win a free key ring as well. It gets even worse.
Yeah.
It's like someone's giving away a free lawnmower. You would think about it. You know what I mean? They get a bit rambunctious in the old chat when you're giving away free key rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
But,
hold on.
Good to see Brandon hitting 700, which is good to see. At long last, he's got through the 600 threshold.
Oh, I'm at 498.
So, say again, Ken.
498. Nice.
Yeah.
Where are
getting
you,
there.
Ken?
498 as of yesterday.
That's good. You'll get there. I mean, I can't
Yeah, content.
emphasize enough. You've got to whack that content out. You've got to have streams. You've got to have a schedule. You've got to keep to the schedule.
Well, I'm
And-
thinking about doing like you said, Mick, where you just set up the camera and just do it. Just whatever's on there is on there. Even if you don't edit it, just get the half hour or whatever, and there you go.
Yeah. I mean,
They're going to see me screwing up anyway. So what's the difference?
well, do you know what, Ken? If you're going to make a mistake or you're going to screw something up, as long as it's an honest screw up and you haven't even tried to cover it up, that's fully acceptable.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's when people make a mistake and they go, "Oh, I'm just going to move it out of the way." So no
Yeah, the
one
perfect
sees it."
videos. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then, you know,
Yeah.
that's not how it happens. We all know that. So Yeah, you got to have content. You got to have a schedule. I think that's number one important. 2 or 3 videos a week, whatever you can manage, and a live stream. Stick to your time scale. Stick to your community regulations or whatever rules you have, and you'll see their numbers soon climb up.
Yeah.
And
Say
before you
good
know
morning
it,
to, Dusty and Snobby, they're there. Thomas Andrews is there, and Mark from Twisted Bee Garage. So good morning,
and before
everybody.
you know it, you'll have a policeman on your chat like I did last night.
Oh, I'm telling you. I was wondering when I saw that badge. I was wondering if it was because you were getting marked for something.
My God, he was great. He was cool.
Yeah. But he said he's an actual police officer, but for a university, right?
So what's the difference then? Because I mean, over here we don't have that. We just have like security guards or
Universities. They used to be just security. So you worked for the school and you were a security person and you were certified to hold a gun and all that. What he's saying was he was actually an officer, so he's fully trained in everything. And when they have a full police force, it's not just rent-a-cops in cars. Yeah. It's actually full weapons, full training, full responsibility, EMT type training, all that stuff. Yeah. Now, I know around here they've put up, and I don't know if they've done it in your area, Lucky, blue lights, which are called emergency lights now in the universities and the schools, where if you ever have a problem, you go to one of these posts that have a blue light and hit it, and a big blue light goes on. It goes off in the security shack, and they all like converge on you in case you're in trouble. And they have them all over the universities now because of people getting assaulted and stuff like that. The kids have clickers where they can actually click, and the blue light where they are will go on, and it signifies to everyone that you're in trouble. So it's good for safety.
Yeah, definitely. We are. I'm going to say it. We are fortunate enough that we don't have as many problems as you guys certainly do over in the States. I mean, some of the stuff that goes on over there, especially in the schools and colleges and universities, is, oh my Lord, I could not even imagine. Being a parent, I couldn't even imagine what's that like.
Well, they don't even want the kids outside. Yeah.
We've got PCOs, what we call it, the like hobby bobby police people here. But also in our town, we've got like wardens and that. They're out at night times, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. So basically for the nightclubs and the shops that's open and everything. So at night time, if anything's open, they're down there and they'll literally carry shoes. They carry literally these flip-flops and all sorts of first aiders. They've got everything they need in this town. The only problem they've got is an issue. You get the little drunk ones, then they can beat everybody up while they're getting like served and that, you know what I mean?
Well, everyone likes a beer and everyone likes to act crazy from time to time. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. But I'm talking more about young people going into a school with the intent to do what they do is.
Hey, I got a question on English police, because maybe just from what I've seen on TV over the years. The police are they still called bobbies? Is that what they call them?
But Bobby is just a slang terminology. That's all a Bobby is. Yeah, so your Bobby would be your local beat copper. So we used to have.
Do they have weapons though, or is it still sticks? That's my question.
Lots of our police force are not armed. Lots of them are not armed. Yeah. You go up the hierarchy to a taser. They have to be approved for taser. And then obviously we do have our own armed response team. Armed response team has come a lot more common since the actions of individuals within the UK doing what they do. So armed police is not uncommon to see, especially within the busier areas. But the majority of the bobbies or local beat coppers or local patrol units we see will only have a stick or pepper spray or something along that line, and then it gets escalated to a taser and what have you. Tasers are quite common now, though. Tasers are on the. I think the public like the taser. There seems to be a bit of a demand for them.
They're trying that stick out in Manchester at the moment. That was on the news a few months back, but they're trying that stick out where it's just like they shove it like the side of you, you know what I mean? You get prod with it. It is like 2,000 volts, you know what I mean?
Well, we used to have the English police used to have what's called a truncheon, which was just a lump of wood, solid oak. With a lanyard on it, and used to get battered with that. And then they went over to the American version of a nightstick. We went over to that. That didn't last very long in the UK, I must admit. That was gone quite quick. And now we've got these telescopic things, which are just heavily weighted at one end, and you get hit. It's like being hit with like a 50-pound ball bearing. So you get whacked with that before you get pepper sprayed, and then taken around the back and beaten crapless. So that seems to be about the norm.
I have a question, Mick. Now you're talking about the police that are unarmed. Now, what is the like? Say the criminals. How easy is it to attain a firearm?
Okay.
And then you have police that's not, carrying a firearm.
I think I can openly say, if you move within the right circles, and I certainly do, but I'm on more of the legal side of it. I have my own weapons, my own guns, and I have my own license and all that sort of good stuff. I could probably obtain a hand pistol with no massive issues within 20 minutes. It's not hard to get hold of anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. If you go to the right person with the right amount of money, you can get whatever you like. It's as simple as that.
So, what is the response time if there is a gentleman that's threatening somebody's life or something with a firearm, and you have police officers that don't have that type of protection? So, what's the response times for other police officers that have that?
So we shut down in this country. We shut down pretty much a lot of the little static police stations. We now have big central hubs, which are located roughly about 5 to 10 miles apart. So what would generally happen? It happened just a little while ago, actually, in my hometown. Someone was accused of having a firearms out in the street, and from what I understand, the first responders will turn up. If they're not armed in any way, shape, or form, they just cordon the area off, and within sort of 6 minutes, you'll have a what we call a Trojan unit. A Trojan unit will turn up, and they just don't muck about. Man, they're not there to talk. They're there just to get a situation. A bit like your SWAT team. They come straight on in, resolve it, and then go and have their lunch.
That's nice.
I did. I was due for my my shotgun license renewal every 4 years. I have to renew my shotguns, have my cabinet inspected, all my guns, and all be above board. Anyway, my firearms officer, who are normally civilians in this country, they're generally retired policemen. That's who generally do it. The lady ran me up, so I've got to come and do an inspection on you. I said, yeah, it's cool, no problem, whenever you like, no problem. And then I got a phone call at 8:30 in the morning. I literally just rolled my ass out of bed, just scratched my backside, get the first cup of coffee on my go. The phone rang off a mobile number I didn't recognise. I don't normally answer them, but I answered it anyway. And he said, it's so-and-so from the armed response unit. We're just around the corner. Want to come and check your licence and your guns, please? I said, yeah, how long are you going to be? He said, 3 minutes. So literally, they roll up before you know they're there, and they turned up in a Trojan unit, and they had semi-automatic rifles strapped to them and handguns. And I said, "Is there any need to bring them in?" He said, "Well, I can't leave them in the car because just in case someone comes and has my car away." So, yeah, two 6'6" burly blokes with tattoos. Alrighty, boy. The blood just drained from his face. You could see him. But they were really, really cool. They checked my license, checked me my numbers on my guns and whatever. They were only there for 5 minutes and they were gone. Our armed response team they don't tend to muck about too much.
Well, that's good.
Our nearest police station at the moment is 2 hours away, and we've got we have a little place here that's at night time on a Friday only. On a Friday, Saturday night, there's a little station that is monitored over the weekend only.
Wow. Yeah, they tend to filter into the bigger city centres. That's where you see your biggest population. The Metropolitan Police is another force to be reckoned with. They're a different force altogether. The London Police, London boroughs, they are not a law amongst themselves, but they have their own regulations.
We have got a nice thing here. We've got a very good thing. We've got the police, the fire brigade, and the ambulance all in like 3-1 and lifeguards. We've got a 3-in-1, 4-in-1 vehicles, what you want to call it, system here. Yeah. And it's a really good system. The only problem we've got at the moment, it looks like a camper van. It's a big red, massive camper van. It looks like. And my brother-in-law doesn't like it. He doesn't drive well, and he says it's just crazy.
I think I was watching a documentary a little while ago where they had an American policeman and an English bobby, and they changed roles for a week. So the Englishman went over to America and did his job with the American copper for a week, and then they both come over to England and did vice versa. Yeah. And it just amazed me that when the American policeman pulled a car over, let's just say his tail light was out, okay? He pulled one over, and the British copper He got out, walked down to the car, knocked on the window, and the American police said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! What you doing? Pull your gun out! Pull your gun out!" And the British bloke was like, "Whoa, what's up? I'm only going to go see his license, you know." And I think it's just it's a different situation. I truly believe. Well, not just that. I truly believe that there is a very big lack of respect for the American policeman. I think there's a big lack of respect, and whether it's due to be corruption or whether it's due to be the generation of the individuals, I don't know what it is. There seems to be when a policeman in the UK says stop, you generally stop. You know, you don't very rarely hear. You don't really hear lots of reports of policemen being shot and stabbed. Although it does happen, you don't tend to hear lots of stuff compared to America. You know, Americans go in all guns blazing. You know, they go in and they stamp on people's heads and they give them a dig in the ribs and all that sort of stuff.
Whoa! Hold on a minute, country boy. Hold on a minute, country boy.
Yeah.
For someone that lives on the coast there, where it's all ice creams and lollies.
Oh,
You don't know half of it, son. You want to be where I am, near London Light, and see what's going on here, where they're driving around in all sorts of undercover vehicles. They've got guns all the time.
I did say Metropolitan they are a different unit. They are completely different. I did say that, and I am aware of that.
I heard that, and they're driving around in motors you would never ever think they'd be in.
Well,
I'm talking they're going around in transit vans.
It's a case of having to, isn't it? They got to do what they got to do.
They're going around in X5 BMWs. They're going around in Porsches. They're going around in all motors. You would never ever suspect they're actually behind you at the traffic lights.
I highly believe it has to do with the generation. You know, as I was growing up, and I'm sure everybody else here was growing up, you know, police officer pulled you over or anything like that, you showed them respect. So I think it's today's generation that has no respect.
Well, you're right there to a degree, and unfortunately, the UK, as many well know, is actually changed in nationality. And from where a lot of these people actually come from, there is no sort of law or care. And they just go around doing what they do with drugs, laundering money, and all this type of thing, and with no respect. I mean, from what I've just seen recently happen in the US there, is outrageous. You know, the guy's a criminal and he's not complying, which is the big word, complying, and you're going to pay the consequences. It's as simple as that. It's the same here. If you're not going to comply, what do you expect? You know, these youngsters today think they can run around and make the law up as they go along. No, you need to comply.
Well, I was watching yesterday, Snob. There was a live stream going on in Germany. They were protesting about COVID-19 restrictions, and fair play to the German population. The German police were just hand-picking and walking out the troublemakers. There was nothing being thrown. There was nothing, you know, no escalation. No one was doing anything they shouldn't have been doing. It all looked perfectly amicable. But yet you go to somewhere like, I really don't want to say it, I don't want to do politics, especially for Ken, but something like the Certain Lives Matter, that's not so much about race or religion. That's just about individuals just trying to cause a problem.
Well, it's the same with the actual gathering in numbers of people. So, okay, they've just recently in the UK found a party that had about 200 people in it and actually gone absolutely ballistic, right? Because somebody's held a party. And now you've got to name it when you're having a party, a riot. Because if you're having a riot and you're on a demonstration, that's fine. You can get away with that, you know, when massive gatherings of people. But if you have a party, you know, you can't do that. You can't. It's wrong.
Here, more than 50 people, you get a ticket, like a $10,000 fine. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but if you have a riot, that's fine. You can go do what you like, you know. Yeah.
They're even shutting off electricity and power. I mean, water to some houses.
I mean, if you go back, Snobby, if you go back 3 years, say, do you remember the London riots? Do you remember them?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about. We're not talking about, you know, a massive controversial reason. That was just people out for themselves, looting, setting fire to stuff, doing what they could do. It just caused an upset for 3 or 4 days, and then after that, nothing heard of it.
Yeah, because they don't go about it in the right way. That's the problem. And after time, it's youngsters under the age of 25 that create all this problem.
Yeah.
Generally that is. And anyway, what I've actually come up here for is that why is it that me and Dusty are working our fingers to the blood, bone, and everything like that, and you guys are all sitting there enjoying yourself, doing absolutely nothing. We're out in the backyard.
I enjoying myself.
Well,
I've been busy all morning.
Shall we take turns in answering that? Mike, you go first. You give your reasons and thoughts why you think we're sitting here doing nothing, and Dusty's doing.
Snobby, I'm helping out. I'm helping out Channel, Snobby. Okay, I'm helping out. Channel.
There you go. That's very nice, Ken.
I'm purely here for the piss take. No other reason.
We know that.
Usually, it's the Sunday morning. Find out what's going on with Mr. Briggs' show. So,
And I've been cooking and cleaning this
Briggs
morning.
doing nothing.
So why are you and Dusty working on a religious day then?
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't see Snobby working. I hear Dusty working.
Oh, it's one of those, is it? It's one of those. I'm going to talk about myself, but actually, it's got nothing to do with me, sort of things. Is it? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Well,
Anyone
just
can tell.
stuff on the table doesn't mean it's working.
I don't mean it's doing nothing, does it?
Well, look, let me tell you. Look, that's my drill, right? And these are Dusty's drills. There is Dusty. She's
There's
doing
Dusty work,
microwave.
getting dirty. There you go.
And I'm doing a relatively brand spanking new combination boiler. There's quite a few changes. I've actually got a few old ones over here. Got one there, and one there.
Nice.
And this brand spanking new one is incredible. This is the water pump, so there's massive changes and learning there for me because I've never actually seen one of these before. So what's in there, I have no idea. It seems they've reduced everything around. The guy, when I picked this up, said this is absolutely brand new. Brand new. I could probably break this down and sell this fan extraction, this water pump, on eBay and get more out of this pump alone than I would the whole lot scrap. But I'm not like that. It's going to scrap.
Yeah. So I'll ask you again. Why are you working on? Why are you working on a Sunday, Mike? I don't know how you ain't got tapeworm, brother.
Well, basically,
Is it a donut, Mike?
Bagel, cream cheese.
What's Dusty?
Part things together.
That's a small boiler.
Yeah, it's a combination boiler, that one. Does the heating and the hot water. And basically why we're out here today catching up is because we obviously spend so much time supporting other channels and things like that, you know. We find it difficult to get anything done.
Well, you can't support them all, Snob, especially when you're a creator and a good creator like yourself. You can't support them all. I don't have time to sit on every live stream going. You know, I try and do what I can where I can, but obviously I've just done a video today. That's got to be edited. That's about to be an hour and a half editing on its own, and it's already 1:30 in the afternoon.
I mean, you know, when you're getting merchandise sorted out as well, you know, I'm not sort of you know, busy getting all the.
Did you see my new merchandise that Ken got hold of yet last night?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, you're missing out. Look, there you go.
Snobby, if you're ever working with carburetors, we now have the fully sanctioned mixed mowers carb safety PPE.
There you go.
I'll tell you what. That I know what that's good for when you're doing the anal glands on dogs.
That too. Did you see yesterday? We stumped everybody. Nobody. Oh no, East Coast was close.
Yeah, unbelievable.
But that took a while.
Dusty, when you finish that one, can you start on the next one, please?
Ooh, spoken like a true supervisor.
Oh dear.
And when you've done this other microwave, can you start on them combos?
As soon as he gets off that phone, she's going to walk up to him, drag him indoors by the ear, and say, right, sit indoors, you're grounded for a week, no going out, don't be so silly.
He's even got a cocktail. Look at that.
I'm sure there's a hammer very close by to her.
Yeah,
If he flung something at him right now, that would be good.
he's no different to any of us. We all know the rules.
I tell you, Mick, my wife enjoys playing your game now. I even said to her yesterday, "Come on, we're playing." You know. So
What you
getting the family
telling me?
involved.
You telling me she even enjoyed the anal gland pressure remover?
Well, as soon as I mentioned that, she said, "Nah." But the other week, she was having a good time. She was trying to guess too. Actually, was. So it was fun.
Well, that's what it's all about. All about having a bit of fun, right?
We put you on a big screen.
Oh, does it make me look slimmer? Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm just saying, Snobby, I don't know if you heard. Balls. I just picked up one of these Titan multi-tool things, brand new. And I tried putting the chest harness on. I'm telling you, you gotta be someone about 3 stone that put a chest harness on. It wouldn't even go around my neck.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, but
it's
is it for the
hideous.
chest or is it just for your neck to take up the weight?
I don't think it would even go round Riley.
Really?
I'm not
Yeah,
joking.
because the ones I've seen, they just go around your neck like a sack or something, just to take the weight up of the tool.
Oh, it's hideous. Absolutely hideous.
Mick, take a second and look at the chat. There's a question for you from machinery.
Oh, yeah.
Machinery.
Harry's asking me something.
Harry, how do you find them multi-tools, Mick? Yeah, well, do you know what? They get a little bit of a bad press because I got a feeling lots of people within the professional setup like to buy them, and they say, "Oh, they're crap. I only had mine 3 weeks and it blew up," and blah 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 blah. You know, all that sort of stuff. It does specify on the website that they are for home use and occasional use only. And what I think is where a lot of people go wrong, and Ken, you would certainly agree with me on this, is that people will take the machine straight out the box, brand spanking new, they mix it all and petrol up, and then they put it in there, and then they fire it up, and they put it straight to work. Brand spanking new.
They rev the hell out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had this machine ticking over in my garden for about 7 minutes, just idling before I even touch the throttle. So for what they are, £140, £140 brand new for a 4-in-1 multi-tool. I think if used correctly and in the right environment, yeah, good tool. Should last 4 or 5 years, I would say, if looked after properly and serviced.
Did you buy that, Mick, or did someone donate it?
No, I bought it myself. Yeah, at my own money. Well, it's at my own money. It was out the YouTube money, but you know, it's come back into the channel. It's going to be used for videos and for unboxing and for progress on it. And so you know, it's going back into the channel anyway. But I've always run second-hand equipment. I've never had my own bit of kit. I've always if something's come in, I've repaired it. I'll keep that. So now I just thought, well, stuff it. I've got the money in the bank. I'll go and treat myself and buy myself a bit of kit.
Problem is, you buy something new, you still have to fix it before you even use it.
Well, this is what's happening right this minute. Is I'm trying to fix this sodding chainsaw thing.
Is that Titan a product made in China?
Oh yeah, well no, I think it's made in China but assembled in the United States. That's why it's crap. Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, they are a good product if you just say that you just use them for home use.
Oh,
They're
definitely.
Yeah, good home use.
A friend of mine, he uses nothing but these. He's a professional lawn care guy, does garden clearances, all that sort of stuff. But he says for the money, and he buys them when they're on offer, you can get the 4-in-1 for around about £100 at certain times of the year. Here, go and buy 4. And those 4 strimmers will last him about a year because he works them to death. Doesn't look after them, doesn't service them, maintain them. But for a product like that, they're cheap enough. You know, £400 for 4 bits of kit. One job alone could pay for them.
Yeah, throwaway item.
Yeah, I don't see it available here in the U.S., but I do see it available over there for about 170 quid.
Yeah, they're a bit cheaper than that. They're £160, but if you order online, you can get 20% off. They're no different to your Ryobi or things like that.
Yeah, like you were saying though, Mick. Anytime I buy any two-stroke brand new, I let it idle for at least 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah,
just
got it.
because I've had head gaskets blow out.
Yeah.
You know, if you take it in the ring, you know.
Well, it's only what we know, isn't it? It's only what we know. So, for what it is, I could have taken that bit of kit back down to the shop and just said, look, it's broken. Get me a new one. But by the time I've actually boxed it back up, put it back in the box, gone down the road, come back, I've just fixed that, so that's now done.
Did you actually get it in a box store then? You actually went somewhere and got it?
Yeah, went and picked it up this morning. Yeah, it's all done. So I've done my maintenance on it already from brand new. I've already re-greased all the grease points on it. I dare say they put just shop grease in there and not a lot. So I've redone all the grease nipples. I've now just done the oil filler. That's now done. I've mixed up my fuel correctly, which I think is the biggest problem why these type of machines fail, is that the fuel mixture fuel oil rate is not correct. So that's all now been done, and it started as it should do. It's only two-stroke. It should do. It runs fine. So
yeah, I always push the pre-mixed fuel on my customers because a lot of them, they use the equipment once or twice a year. It's not worth them trying to store fuel.
Yeah, I mean, what I do, Ken, as you know, is I only ever mix up 500 milliliters of two-stroke fuel at a time, and that's all I ever do. And if I've got to mix up 3 lots in one job, that's just what I got to do. I don't ever store two-stroke fuel.
Scotty, touch your head. Scotty, touch your head.
By the time you do a job,
you
you've used up a tank and a half, and you've only got 250 mil left. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
The fuel mixture you get like at Home Depot or Lowe's. How long does that usually last after it's open?
After it's open, 1 year, not open 2 years. And I've used it, but I recommend the green can, Mike, which is the 40 to 1. 50 to 1, yeah, everything says 50 to 1, but I think that's more for the EPA. I recommend 40 to 1. That's what I do.
Yeah, well, these are all 40 to 1, and I speak to some people who run the same equipment that always bring their stuff into me. That's nice. I'll have that snob. That's nice. Yeah, give it to me.
Oh, yeah, you have to expect the fuel kit. We have the oil on one side and all that. Yeah.
It's a chainsaw can. Yeah, it's actually for chainsaws. You put chain oil one side and petrol the other. So I recommend. Lots of people come into me and say, I always run all my stuff at 50 to 1 regardless. Well, that's not right. You shouldn't do it. If it's specified 40 to 1, then you should run at 40 to 1.
What they don't realize, Mick, is when it sits for a while, it's going to become 40 to 1 because of the evaporation.
Exactly that.
So
exactly that.
But also, whenever you have mixed fuel, even if it's in the equipment, shake it up first. If it's been sitting for a day or 2 or a week, shake it up because it will come out of suspension and you'll seize the engine. I've seen it happen.
What you done to your wrist, Scotty?
It's where I came off my bike yesterday.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, this one I can't move my thumb properly. I think I've just pulled the muscle and that one's.
We're doing like mountain biking or something?
No, my motorbike.
Uh-oh.
Scooter.
The one you just got running?
It's not a scooter. It's a geared
It's
bike.
a scooter.
No.
Scotty, are you right-handed or left?
Right.
Neither now.
You're messed up, then. You're bumming.
You're going to have to go and find a jar and put some raw liver in it.
Oh.
Gonna make me choke.
Scotty, maybe you should convert it to a 3-wheeler. Then you don't have to worry about it.
That's the worst thing, Scotty. You could come up on panel with wrist restraints.
Yeah. What size engine, Scotty?
Yeah.
What size engine is it, Scotty?
It's 125.
125.
125, yeah.
Just a toy.
Yeah.
You should stay on it.
I think around
Yes,
here,
I'm meant to stay on it.
49
49
down the road.
before we have to register
I
anything.
know.
Is it a rev and go, Scotty?
No, it's geared.
One
So
down,
let's
4
go.
up. Probably 1 down, 4 up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was all down this time.
Goes down the road like a screaming pig.
Scotty, were you actually doing anything like exciting, like a wheelie or something, or what happened?
No, it's Just trying to
No,
kickstart
I
it.
had a speed wobble and it just went straight out from underneath me.
Just
You
trying
get
to start
time out, Burns. Did you get time out, Burns, by any chance?
Yeah.
So you weren't even being chased by the police or anything?
No.
Oh, God.
Did you So I'll ask the question. Did you video it?
No.
Damn.
Damn, that
See,
was a video.
You're missing a trick. See, at least when Lucky Seven went out on his Mudmo and broke his angle, snapped it in place, he recorded it. Look at the views he got.
Yep.
I was gonna say Scotty would have
I
got
was
30, 40
practicing on the
subscribers.
bike,
if he
so
had
I
that.
wasn't going to be recording it.
Yeah, I broke my leg in 2
Oh,
spots,
yeah.
and I shattered my ankle.
Yeah.
Ow.
Hello,
Yeah,
Shelly.
cool. Proper.
Say hi.
So,
Mike, you still got
Hi.
metal in there, or is that all done?
No, I got 2 metal rods, 14 pins, metal plate, and a handful of metal mesh in my leg. My right leg.
So now you got
And
to get that little
4,000
card for the
4,000
airport, right? So when you go to the
And
airport,
4,000 views.
Yeah, and 4,000 views. Yeah. Yep.
so was there much damage to the bike, Scotty?
The indicator is hanging off, got a snapped panel, lost a mirror, and I got a bent clutch cable.
So how much was you
Okay.
drinking then?
Nothing. I won't go on it if I was.
so what, Scotty? What, the clutch just grabbed too much real quick and just went out from under you?
No, basically it's like quite a steep hill and there's wind sideswiped me and speed wobble.
So what you want to do, Scotty, because you're not the biggest of blokes, and to be fair, what that Titan harness would probably fit you. So what you want to do is, if you go down to if you go like to Argus or whatever, they do those weightlifting sand things you put around your wrist and around your ankles. Maybe you should just get some of them weighing down things. You know what I mean, Snob? Don't you? What they call Snobby?
Oh, yeah.
If you get 3 or 4 sets of them on you, Scotty, you'll weigh about 13 stone. You'll be right. You better hold it, then, won't you?
Ha ha ha.
I'm just saying. One good gust of wind and you're gone. I suspect you have problems flying a kite.
Yeah.
Scooter.
Scooter.
Hold on.
Me. It's the old bean. Oh yeah, Scooter. It's the old bean. It's a bean a Coke can, isn't it?
Definitely not.
See, if you was filming it, Scotty, after you got done filming, published it, you would have got 4,000 views on it, and that would have paid for the damages.
There you go.
Then you could be able to do it again.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Mike, is if I go out now and intentionally get hurt, I'll be all right.
Yeah, because you get paid for it.
Yeah. See, also, Scotty,
That's why during my accident, I always held that GoPro as long as I could. I wasn't letting go of that GoPro.
Hey, right. We got a special guest on. I'm gonna have to put somebody in the basement.
I'll
I have
go,
a special
Ken.
guest.
I'll go.
No, I'll go. I'm already done.
Hold on. Let me see who. It'll be a
Yeah,
guest.
it's all right.
bloody plonker, innit?
Let's see.
Did you take your stabilizers off? Did you take your stabilizers off in Scotty as well? You should have kept them
There
on
wasn't
there,
any
right?
stabilizers on it.
All right, don't get gobby. He's just saying.
If there was stabilizers on it, I
What do you
would
mean?
have
What do you mean? Training wheels?
Yeah, training wheels.
Poor old Scotty. I really feel sorry for you, mate. I know what it feels like to have their eyes taken out you the whole time. Especially he must be obeyed with no air.
It's Mr. Conqueror.
Morning, gentlemen. How are we doing? Oh, well, good afternoon now, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Doing all right,
Not so bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Good morning or afternoon,
Yeah, no.
So Scotty, how long are you going to be left-handed then, mate?
It's both hands. It's both of them.
It's both hands.
It's both.
Oh man.
This one's worse, though.
Oh yeah.
The right one.
So hold up. So you just came up saying, "Oh yeah, I feel for you. I know how you feel." And because you know it's both his arms, you're sitting there waiting yourself. Oh yeah, some kind of friend you are.
Makes it worthwhile to take the piss now.
Boo.
All right, Scotty, don't worry about it. It'll be better in 6 weeks' time. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Pete Frau says put a bag of
Scotty,
cement
what
on
is
the
it?
back.
Just-
You'll be right, Scotty.
Is it a sprain, Scotty, or what is it?
Yeah, I think I've just sprained it. I'm open. Hoping there's no broken.
So you're
bones
getting
or
on?
anything.
Were you getting on or getting off it, Scotty?
Well, I was going along on it.
No, I heard something about a speed wobble. I thought, well, no, you must be. Nah.
It was probably. It was
It's a
like
Wizard of
most-
Oz. The wind just
He
came
was
in
like-
and took it away.
It was like most of the kids his age. What they do is they go full belt and then they drop their elbows right down, their head down, trying to get behind a bit of aerodynamics. And he got that going on like a hamster on a wheel.
No, it wasn't.
You know it, he was.
No.
I'll be right back.
How fast I could get it.
I'll be right back, Ed.
Sure.
Oh,
Not work.
Yeah.
Not
God.
Social life. I don't have one.
Scotty, you've been sensible. You know what these guys are like. If you had been sensible, you wouldn't have said anything. You just would have kept your hand down out the way, not said a word, and you'd be all right by now.
Yeah,
So you
I've
get a
used
GoPro on
to
your
being
you need a
wound
GoPro
Back in
Scotty,
2 ticks.
on your front. On your
They
vehicle.
would have
you know,
gone
on your
about
bike.
half a mile down the road if I had a GoPro on it.
Well, get a GoPro on it. On your head, maybe. On your head. Looking over, you know what I mean? You see when you fall off, then you got good video shots.
Yep,
Well,
left
I've
hand.
got a, if you want to buy it, Scotty, I got a 3-wheel trike in the garage there, looking for a new buyer.
I thought you sold it.
So did I. But it's supposed to be sold. I haven't
Wow.
seen the guy since. You know,
Uh,
talk is cheap, Ken. You know what it's like.
I was going to say you were pretty upset about that.
I'll tell you what. I was in mourning for 3 weeks. But it's still there now. But mind you, I don't know if Scotty better get on it, man. It's a bit tall for him.
Probably won't be a rider anyway. So
Dear, oh dear. So what's been going on then? I see Mick the Mower's been on and all the rest of it taking the Mickey. I just
Yeah, we have
been out-
Snobby and Dusty and all the rest.
Oh right, yeah. I just been collected a grandfather clock. Someone just give us a grandfather clock.
Is it going bong, 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 is it?
Not at the moment. It's laying on its back in the car.
Ouch.
But
Has it
Yeah.
got the weights and everything with it? The counterweights with it and everything?
it's got the 3 weights. Yeah, the brass tubes full of lead.
Yeah.
And there was a finial on the top of it with like a brass finial,
Yeah.
and the guy who had it, he moved it and he knocked it off. So I got this is going to be stuck back on. The finial sticks in there.
Yeah. Bit of monkey glue, you'd be all right with that?
Well, I've always been taught you never just glue something as small as this because it's never going to be strong enough.
Monkey glue's fine with that. Gorilla glue's good for that.
Yeah, I know Gorilla Glue is good stuff. Because once it's there, it's never going to move.
If you want to go one step further, get a panel pin, right?
Yeah.
Knock it in, right? If
Yeah.
it's plastic, knock it in, and then take the head off, and then knock the piece of wood in, and then glue it. That's double the strength.
Yeah. You can also
You
do.
just snap off.
Yeah, I think so. You can see it there. Look.
Yeah, just
It's a finial in the top there. The brass finial sits in there and it sits on top like this.
just Gorilla glue
Oh, I
it.
tell you, put a
If you
screw in first. Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll screw in first. You can do that. Yeah.
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 I mean, you can put. I've got a couple of what they call transfer punches for
Yeah.
what do you got for doweling? You know, you mark out doweling.
Yeah.
So I might do that. And put a bit of dowel in there, just
Put down, yeah. Put down. Yeah. Either way.
Yeah, and when it's done, it never come off.
Little bit of super glue and then a bugle screw with a smaller head and just suck it down. And that way you just tap in your finial.
That's it.
Yeah, just knock it into over drill a hole. You mean, and then because you can't screw it down, you couldn't screw that into it.
No. I'm saying go through, put a drilled hole through it so you can put a screw in, like a bugle
Yeah.
head screw, a real small head.
Yeah, I said,
Then
yeah.
put glue on it, let the
Yeah.
screw hold the glue, and then
Yeah.
you pop in your finial.
Yeah, because it only,
You're an
it only
engineer.
needs a little tiny. Yeah. I mean, I've looked at doing that as well. It's probably the best. The only thing is, I'm not sure if I'm going into end grain or not, Ken. To be honest, I need to double check. But even so, I mean,
Yeah, you don't want to split it.
there's no lateral movement on it. It's all going to be compression load.
Well, you need to get a G
Well,
clamp.
like I said, if you
or
pre-drill a
get G
hole,
clamp.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go.
if
With
you
it.
pre-drill the hole, it's just split out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
you
then
get a
just
G clamp hold in place.
Hang on, my phone's ringing. 2 secs, guys.
Yeah, what I
That's
would
the
have done
Prime
with
Minister.
that, Ken. Yeah, what I would have done with that, Ken, is the put the finial on, but I usually put 2 nails in it, like panel nails, and then cut the heads off, and then squash it down with the glue inside underneath it, and literally, once you've done that, that's solid as a rock. That will never come off, and then that's it. No screwing needed, and that's a solid fix. We used to do that, so. Good thing method.
I actually got a part for a trimmer the other day that was an intake manifold block, but it had the bit on it that holds the throttle cable, and it snapped off. The brand new part that came into the dealer had a little piece hanging in there. So we opened the bag up at the dealer, and I go, "What's this?" He goes, "Oh crap, it snapped off." Well, I used Crazy Glue. It's been running great, so I can't complain.
Ken, I gotta
The
go.
glue we have now is phenomenal.
Yeah, Ken, I gotta go, mate. Sorry about the short time. Only see you must be obeyed on the way home. Maybe
You know what? It's after 1 hour. I'm going to sign off anyway, guys. It's been over an hour. I figured I'd go on early, and most of you guys are up anyway, so I appreciate it. But say thanks to everyone here, Sparky,
Yes, Mike.
Scotty, Mick,
Take care
if he ever
yourself,
comes
Ken.
back.
Look after yourself, Scotty.
Mike,
I'll try to.
Mick's going to come back and say, "What the hell?"
I'll let. We'll see you on Dusty's stream, everybody.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah. What time is Dusty's? Does anybody know?
About 7 o'clock, I think it is. I'm not too sure. I don't know.
All right, so about 2 o'clock our time, Eastern
Look
time.
out for it. It'd be fine. About 7 o'clock normally.
Yeah.
Depends
All
on
right,
what
guys.
he's doing, you know what I mean? All right,
All
take
we'll
care,
talk to you.
everyone.
Scotty, take care of yourself, buddy. We'll talk to you
See you
later.
all
guys.
later.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.